What's going on, guys? This is Rob from 856RC, and here in front of me I have the Arrma Fury. This is a buddy of mine's son's. It was all busted up or whatnot. I've had it for probably around 3 or 4 weeks now. I did a couple videos back saying I needed to replace the servo, rear differential was all beat up. Well, it is all good. It's back together. It's good to go. His son's ready to pull that trigger again. But real quick before I go and drop this off, hopefully I can get a running video of his son playing with it. That would be pretty neat. That way I could share it with you guys. But I'm just going to explain real quick what the problem was. So the servo was shot. This is the old one or whatnot. I'm giving them some spare parts. This is actually the stuff that Arrma sent me. This was a rear differential set that they said was compatible to this. This is not the newer one. The newer ones I believe are white, baby blue, and silver or black or something like that. This is the purple one. It's purple, silver, and black. It's actually older than, I believe it's probably like 2 or 3 years old. As you can see, the price is $220 on this plus tax. These things aren't even $200 brand new now. So I mean, obviously it's a few years old. But I called Arrma and told them what my problem was, and they sent me a new differential, and they said it was compatible. Let me tell you, it was not compatible at all. So if you have an older Arrma Fury, the differential set, the new one, I believe it'll say, I don't know the part number exactly, but it will say 2013 on it or something like that. It is not compatible. I understand what they're trying to do. They were trying to make it more beefy, but the older one, and it just doesn't work out. I mean, the gears and stuff like that, you could probably use them, but the pins were too big. The rubber bushings were too big compared to the old ones. There was a few things that it couldn't work out. So what I had to do actually, I took it all apart. I found out what the problem was. So down here on the dog bone, if you could see down here on this shaft, there's a washer on the other side of that. Like you slide that into the gear right here. It slides in the top, and on this back side there's a rubber bushing, a washer, and then you put the pin in there, and then that locks that in place, and then the gear goes on top of that, and then, you know, so on, etc., etc. So I put the new one on and put the washer on, tried to put the pin. The pin wouldn't fit. It was too tight. So I'm like having to beat it in there and shove it in. So I finally get it in. I tried to turn it. It was way too tight. So I couldn't do that. I knew that was just, it wasn't going to work whatsoever. So I'm a carpenter. I don't know what the mechanics terms would be. It would probably be like a thousandth of an inch or whatever. I have no idea. But I took a Dremel and actually had to shave off the top of this. This is the old one, but I had to shave off the top of this. And it probably was almost close to a 16th of an inch I had to shave off to get that rod to come up more. That way I could put my rubber bushing in, the washer in, and then put the pin, and it actually could move around then. That's what I just needed, a little bit more play, and with the new stuff they gave me, like I said, it's too beefy. It wouldn't work. So last night I got around to it. I finished it. I went outside, played with it, and it's good to go. Before, besides the washer, the pin chewed the washer all up. It bent it all up, and it shot it completely into pieces. The pin actually broke into 3 pieces. But you would pull the trigger, and the one tire would turn, and the other one would stop in the middle of it, and the one tire would continuously turn. So I knew the differential right then and there. It was something that had to do with the differential. So I replaced that, and like I said, it's all good to go. I'm going to drop it off, and hopefully we could get his son, if they're not too busy, we could get a running video of his son playing with this, and then I could share that with you guys. But I just wanted to give you guys an update and say it's good to go, and I'm signing out. I'm going to go take out the SEX10, hopefully get you a run video of that, and I do have a special surprise coming home today. I'm actually going to pick it up in a little bit. So this is 856RC, and I'm signing out. Peace.